I started my wipe day with something like this. On top of that, I'm not allowed to use a safe container until I unlock one. No flea market means that I don't have access to barter items and better gear early wipe. I don't have the option to rely on Scav Runs to make money, and I have every bit and piece of Tarkov pulling me back from progressing. And this is definitely how you should never play Escape from Tarkov. Having a bit of money under my belt made me a bit confident, and I finally decided to give the new marathon mode a try. I also had a side objective to complete a single quest in Ground Zero, so here I was again in this forsaken map trying to find a bottle of wine. Since I had less hopes of surviving multiple maps, I brought a cheap gear that I could discard as I get something better.
NANI? What? What the fuck?
Holy shit, dude, we just walked into an ambush. What? What? Oh, what happened, dude? What was that? It was a 4-man team and one of them was disconnected. Lucky me. Since I was out of ammo, I discarded my gear and looted theirs. They weren't really rich but still were better geared than me. Next, I found my bottle of wine and ran towards my transit extract. Almost on my transit extract, I found myself in another PvP fight, which I did not want, but I did deserve. Oh, what? Now that was some juicy loot. I went from just a Kedar and a level 2 Paka to an MDR level 4 armor. With this, I went for the second map, Streets of Tarkov, which was mainly me fighting against hordes of scavs. Shit, the 3 scavs there. Did they all die? That would be the funniest thing ever. Oh shit, they all died. They killed each other. It was a fun raid, but nothing really serious happened except for me getting more rich. I extracted and then went to woods for my next raid to complete Tarkov Shooter Part 1 and Part 2, where I had to kill a bunch of scavs using a bolt action rifle. This is Tarkov and things rarely go according to plan, and this happened. In Tarkov, if you really want to improve your survival rate, then you should use your best gear first, instead of hoarding it for a rainy day. So I brought out my best gear, the one which we got from Big Pipe, and headed out to customs to finally get the bronze pocket watch. Just at the start of the raid, I was again faced with no footstep bug, and we almost died if it was not for the level 5 armor. He made no sound, and I almost lost this fight because of the bug. Now we had lost both our arms and there was no way to heal them back. I had to continue this raid handicapped. Next I went to dorms to get the key for the truck, and there were loads of scavs, and I started to run out of ammo. Not having a safe container means your ammo supply during raids is limited. Next, on my way to get the bronze pocket watch, I ran into a team. Loaded with loot, I was a bit hesitant to commit to this fight. So I did my quest and went another way, hoping our paths won't collide. But destiny had other plans for us. somehow managed to win the 1v3 against all odds, killing the last guy on the last bullet, and I was so low that I even blacked out my head. Next there were scavs I needed to worry about. I would even die if a bullet scratched my arm. So I looted one of them who was somewhat safe, as I was anyways full with loot. Completed another quest and prioritized on extracting. This raid turned out to be such an adrenaline rush, especially the last fight. Up till now we were dealing with easy quest, but now was the hard part. Not having a safe container meant that I lose keys if I die, and the only reliable way to do the Terracon office or the big red quest was to wait for someone else to open it for me. And that is exactly what I did. Back in customs I was with my best gear, testing my luck. I was winning fights, everything was going good. The level 5 armor was my savior, helping me win consistently, and the loot was really good. But in Tarkov, death can come from anywhere, unannounced. And this is exactly what happened. Just in a fraction of seconds, I lost my best kit to thin air. I knew this would eventually happen. For what it's worth, the plate carrier already saved me a few times. Losing it was a bit sad, but I moved on. It didn't take long before I had something equally good, another level 5 plate carrier, and this time I also got lucky to find the big red open. I completed part 1 of the quest, and the next part was planting this folder in factory. Luckily I got a good spawn in factory and instantly planted the folder at the start of the raid, and soon found myself in the middle of a fight. Confident on my gear, I double keyed and pushed this guy, but lost just to bad luck. My next objective was again on customs. I had to mark 4 fuel tankers to keep progressing towards my goal of Abstinent container. Got my first one easily and moved on to the next one in construction. Marked it, and as I was about to leave, now I made a blunder here, and that was using a painkiller. In times like these, every second counts, and I wasted a few extremely important seconds which resulted in this. All that was remaining of me was a leg. Let me try and explain the gravity of the situation I was in. Everything was blacked out. I had no surgery kits, only one use on my painkiller. Blacked out stomach means I'll be losing energy and hydration extremely quickly. So food and drinks play a crucial role in me making it out alive. Because if I get fatigued or dehydrated, it was over for me. The HP loss from fatigue or dehydration would kill me. Not to mention a single bullet anywhere would also instantly kill me. My only option was to move towards the closest extract, and that was the old gas station. And if it's not available, that means it's over for me. I looted the player we fought, and luckily he had some food on him, and then started moving towards the gas station to try my luck. When I was so eagerly looking for the green flare on the gas station, I saw this. I knew this was the end of the road for me, but still I had one opportunity. Turns out, I even failed in that opportunity to shoot a stationary target. Low on ammo, the situation couldn't be more worse than this. And then, he made a blunder. I quickly moved to loot his body, and there was more food and drinks for me. Sadly, the gas station wasn't available, so my hopes of making it to the next extract were almost zero. And then I decided to at least do my original quest, that was to mark the tankers. and I literally said these lines. Should I check this scav for water? Maybe he has painkiller and water both. Oh, dude. He has both! And if it was not for this water and painkiller, this raid would have ended. But this gave me the resources to keep pushing, and the pain and suffering finally paid off. The light on the ZB-12 extract was on, and finally the leg made it out on its own. The situations Tarkov put you through are incredible. When you're doing a hardcore challenge such as this, the stakes are even higher. Every bit of loot counts, and making it out alive this raid felt like an achievement and an historic moment for me that I will remember.